All right. Hey there, E here. And we are here starting a new series, Pillars of Eternity. After finishing the Planescape tournament last time, yeah, it's time to move on. Missed out yesterday because I'm a bit too tired, so got some rest, ate some ice cream, and yeah, back today with more Pillars. Well, back with Pillars of Eternity, not more of it. This is just the first time. I've played this game before, a long time ago, but never finished it. So, considering how little I played it and never finished it, may as well be the first time playthrough. But yeah, things will still be somewhat familiar. So, still in the mood for some CRPGs after Planescape Torment, as well as kind of focus on the series because Avowed came out. Been playing that offline for some reason, even though I really should be playing that online. But anyways, been playing that. Wasn't as bad as people have been saying. At least I feel like it. Movement's fine. What little time I played with it when I first played it, and just never got around to finishing it because I got distracted by things and game length. So just one of those things where game length, getting distracted by life, and you just kind of lose your place in it. So we're back with Pillars of Eternity because of that. Kind of looking for context a bit for some of the stuff in Avowed. Plus, I do remember this game being somewhat fun the first time around I played it. So let's begin and see how this game turns out. Hard mode, not expert. That turns off a lot of stuff. Trial of Iron, Iron Man. No. Path of the Damned. Nope. Extra hard mode. Definitely a no. Pillars of Eternity.
Five wagons grope blindly for the path on a starless night, their master glancing ever upward to the skies for assurance that he is on the right course. A dim lantern his only protection against the encroaching darkness. But the skies bring no comfort, shining no light, betraying no hint of what they know. The caravan carries travelers bound for the frontier hamlet of Gilded Vale, you among them, where a local lord has offered land and wealth to settlers from abroad looking for a fresh start. You have taken suddenly ill, sweating and shivering, and one of the other travelers signals for the caravan master to stop on your behalf. He pulls up just in time to avoid plowing into the trunk of a fallen tree that bars the way ahead. You will go no further tonight.
Fantastic. Starting the game off sick. Sex, male, female. Usual stuff. And remember... yeah, appearance-wise doesn't matter a whole lot. It makes use of the whole preset system. Then... basic stuff. Amal's somewhat fish people, but not quite. Orlan's furry halflings, and then godlikes. These are a bit more their unique races for this setting. Godlike are children of the Kith, civilized races, who have been blessed with physical aspects associated with the gods, though some do not consider it a blessing. These aspects may take many forms and often come with mystical powers. Aberrant head shapes are typical, and godlike are unable to wear protective headgear as it is near impossible to find anything that fits. Because of their unusual nature and their inability to reproduce, godlike are often viewed with fear and wonder. Boost in dexterity and intellect. Let's go godlike. Death, fire, moon, and nature. Let's do something a bit contrasting. I like contrast. So go with death godlike. They are the most destructive of their kind. Strength strange growths cover the eyes or in some cases entire face, giving them a sinister appearance. The growths are transparent for the godlike but opaque from the outside, hiding their features. Death godlike are commonly killed at birth because many cultures consider them to be harbingers of doom. Oh, nice. It has the thing where you can highlight particular keywords. Although, context-wise, I don't think the description matches what's going on here. Well, at least it's still useful about the stats. When a death godlike attacks an enemy with 25% or less endurance, their damage is increased. Then fire, moon, nature. He has both god or not death. And doesn't seem like body size matters. Yeah, didn't say anything was going on there. Probably doesn't have anything like Baldur's Gate 3 where weight matters. Size and weight matters. Okay, since we're deaf, let's go with either paladin or priest. Bonus to all their defenses. Athletics, lore. Holy Radiance, healer. No time to rest. Okay, so kind of like the D&D system. Explosive actually shift 2 per encounter. Okay. Four times endurance, very low conversion, I guess. Deflection. Holy Radiance generates a modest amount of endurance for allies around the priest. Any enemy vessels caught in the area take burn damage and may be frightened. Over the course of the game, the power of this ability may shift based on the reputation the priest gains relative to their behavior, to the behaviors that are preferred by his or her deity. Okay, got 6. So while favor, deceptive and clever, skine, deceptive and cruel. Let's do something contrasting. So death considered evil. Let's go something a bit more benevolent. Aggressive and clever for Mogren. Benevolent and honest for Eothas. And then Bareth, stoic and rational. Disfavor, passionate and cruel. Cruel and deceptive. Let's go with Eothas. Eothas is the enduring name for the god of light, redemption, and rebirth, while worship of Eothas is still popular in the Aedir Empire and Raidceris. The faith is outlawed in most cities of the Drywood due to the events of the Saints' War, in which Saint Widwin, who had supposedly become a living vessel for Eothas, attempted to invade the Drywood before destroying the gates of Helget's citadel. Eothas has not been heard from since, and is presumed dead by most. Saints' War began as a peasant revolt in Raidceris, led by a farmer named Widwin, who claimed to be the living vessel of the god Eothas. After overthrowing the Raidceran government, Widwin invaded the neighboring Drywood, where he was destroyed by a weapon dubbed the Godhammer Bomb. Hey there, Sarnik. Eothas has not been heard from since. Maybe a bit too warlike then for a death godlike. Exactly. New game, new journey, and all that. Bareth. Called Bareth in Aedirn and Serono, and Violet is a god of cycles of doors and of life and death itself. People commonly place or carve the figures of Bareth in doorways, windows, and other portals from one place to another. Bareth has a relatively small priesthood, in part because it does not speak often to them. However, Bareth has many petitioners and occasional followers. Could always go with portals again, just like in Planescape, sorta. Yeah, Eothas was Yeah, I might have been too warlike, trying to do contrast with the death and godlike. So yeah, let's go with Barrett. Now then, stats. Not too sure how well these things are going to affect in the long run. Let's just lead into the recommended then. Bonus to damage and healing. Intellect, area of effect. Perception looks like it's not going to be much use. Resolve. Let's at least get these ones above the base. And then culture. Right, so different boost stats. Might or intellect. So, Living Lands, Old Valia. Okay, yeah, so it's one of those two. Living Lands is the mountainous region of a large northern island renowned for its diversity of plant and animal life. Its weather is unpredictable and its ecosystem vary dramatically from valley to valley. The Living Lands are home to an assortment of races in a variety of colonial and independent settlements. And Old Valia, once the crown jewel of the southern seas, Old Valia is now crumbled remnants of an empire of warring merchant nations, counting many humans and dwarves among their ranks. The Old Valian countries are still forces to be reckoned with and are proud of their rich cultural heritage. I don't want to go with Old Valia. Highly recommended, highly recommended. Yeah, let's go with that one. Old Avalia. Intellect, so more AoEs on, or more AoE range for its abilities, as well as increased duration. Oh, okay, yes, right there. So, backgrounds. Aristocrat, artist, colonist, drifter, hunter, mercenary, laborer, merchant, slave. Let's go for +2 stat rather than +1. Try to specialize. Okay, lore definitely gives you more information usually. Characters accumulate miscellaneous knowledge and trivia, often of occult or esoteric topics. Outside conversations and scripted interactions, lore is used to activate scrolls. Higher lore values allows the character to use higher level scrolls. Right, so more item usage for certain disposable items. More survival. Allows characters to choose from a variety of long-term bonuses each time they camp. Oh, the first 6 ranks grant the following bonuses. Damage reduction, received healing multiplier, bonus movement accuracy, bonus versus creature type, increased consumable duration, bonus damage versus flanked enemies. After 6th rank, the previously earned bonuses become more powerful in the same order they were received. Survival can also be used in conversations and scripted interactions that involve wilderness challenges or specialized information about nature. Survival does seem useful from a min-max perspective. Then, yeah, stealth, athletics, those are all +1s. Yeah, let's go with survival. Although, more item usage as well as more conversation abilities. Yeah, I might be able to talk our way out of things a bit better. Or at least find out some better information on certain topics. or survival. Both good options. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Oop, okay, there's crap. Alright, and because, yeah, the type of game it is, don't have too much in the way of customization. Yeah, just presets. Yeah, and then because of our race, yeah, that even more limits on what we can look like. What do we have for portraits? Only those. Okay, only those two. Right, then the rest are for the other godkin. Now let's go with the one that looks like a helmet, at least. This one, a bit too odd. Like huge bug eyes that just cover your entire face. And then this one, they don't even have a portrait for. So it is kind of cooler looking. No brighter colors.
I've got this. Let's go. I'll take a peek. Yes, leading the way. Sharp eyes and keen ears. I'll lead the way. Death to our enemies! Quietly now.
I'm here. I'll lead the way. Attack! Keeping quiet.
Or note voice.
Follow me. Let's go! I'll take a peek. Eh? I've got this. Attack! Easy now.
I missed the insane voice from Rogue Trader.
Yes.
That's a fun voice.
Finish them! To whispers and shadows. Oh?
Joy the Deathlike Godkin. Or Godlike. The current master finishes addressing the group, his bushy red mustache and sagging jowls quivering as if for emphasis.
Everybody stays close to the wagons, got it? Stay out of the woods, and beasts take you if you were planning a stroll through those ruins up there.
He nods toward the looming black mass on the hillside.
Whole area's crawling with hut-dwelling types who'd be happy to stick an axe in you for trespassing. So mind that you don't track mud on their sacred blazing rocks. Tonight, everybody stays put, and in the morning we'll get the path cleared. Gilded Vale's less than a day out. Understood?
At last, the Cavern Master turns to you, frowning as it looks you over.
Touch of the rumbling rot, could be. There's a stinging beetle around here, carries it. You'll be fine once it passes your innards. Unless you don't drink water, course. Which case you'll be dead in a day. There's a berry grows in these parts, small and pink, called a springberry. About the size of a fingernail. Give you cramps if you eat it, but the frontiersmen make a tea from it. Calms the insides. Should get you through the night. You might check around, see if you can find some. Meanwhile, I'll see if we can scare you up some water. I know you want to hunt before it gets much darker, but see about refilling our water first. Got a sick one here.
Ottoman looks over his shoulder as assists an lanky, intense man named Sparfle, who carries an old sun-bleached bow. Sparfle nods and slides a worn bow over his shoulder. At least it's not dysentery on the Oregon Trail, at least. So, what are those ruins?
Nothing you won't see on half the hills of Air Glonfoth. Money to be made selling their knickknacks in Defiance Bay, if you don't mind getting stuck with Glonfoth and arrows now and again. They didn't build them, but I'll be the effigy if they don't watch them like a mother bear. Of course, all the ones around here have been ransacked 10 times over. Got nothing left worth half a pawn, so I hear.
See, character attributes, skills, custom races, culture, and sex may all open up options for you in dialogue. These options are necessarily superior to the other responses, but give you a wider variety of choices to select from. The manner in which some respond to your choices depends on their individual personality and attitude. Alright. Oh yeah, I turned off an option to not show options that we don't qualify for. So certainly could be missing things, but thanks to disabling that option, yeah, I won't know it unless I do another playthrough. I like to be able to do that. Makes it more surprising whenever I get around to doing multiple playthroughs. Not that I would remember this clear enough. So, who did the build the
Got
ruins?
different names for them. Settlers called them Ingwithans. Nobody that liked them enough to stop them becoming ruins, tell you that much.
Alright, mysterious ruins, always fun.
Not if you hurry about your business. And not if the weather holds up.
Alright, so what is about the weather then?
This time of year, rain mostly, and wind. But there's a different kind of wind out here time to time. Locals call it a beawick, born out of the ether, the spirit's path. Never seen it myself, never cared to.
Fun, ghost rain.
They don't got Audra where you come from? Well, it just grows up out of the ground like this. Goes deep like tree roots. Some of it all the way to the heart of the world, you believe the stories. It's more like a shell than a proper rock. Easier to work if you're a mason. Got all kinds of strange properties. Seems to have some kind of life of its own. Dies if it gets dug up. Loses its luster. Folks think it probably grew at one point or another, but not these days.
Alright, sounds pretty alive to me.
The soul butchers in Defiance Bay use it for different things. I've heard tell it can hold a man's soul, but I don't care to see it. Got enough to worry about without seeing something like that.
Ah, soul gems. So, anything about
They
those
grow
berries?
on a bush that's common around here, kind of funny looking. You'll know it when you see it. Doubt you'd have to go far off the road to find one.
Alright, a whole lot of nice information and a good chunk of it voice acted. Excellent.
Hold on. Take someone with you. I know you're not some helpless tenderfoot, not like most of this lot. But you drop dead, I don't want to be looking for the body. Got a schedule to keep.
He scans over the travelers, resting his eyes at length on a sturdy, armor-clad woman who has spent the journey's night sleeping on uneven ground without a blanket or pillow.
Kalisha. Kalisha!
The woman looks up on her own time. She needs to find some springberries. Watch that she doesn't drop dead. Bit odd for this one just not to be voice acted.
No promises.
What kind of guide says something like that?
Yeah, what kind of guide?
Kind you can afford.
You're still a guide though.
Don't listen to her, you're in good hands. And I pay too well, if anything.
Cast a silent glance at her.
Off with you. Hayden should have supplies. See that you're equipped before you head out. We're in harsh country. Get your berries and hurry back. And if you get so much as a tickle of wind, you drop everything and you run. Something in the air tonight. If it's a beawick, we'll shelter in the ruins. Hut dwellers be damned.
Rude. A dumb small grin recedes beneath his mustache and he's stern once more.
You heard the man. Let's get going before you keel over.
Alright, welcome message. Part always consists of your characters and up to 5 additional companions. Nice party size. The caravan is camped outside the Glanfathan ruins. Adema has assigned Kalissa to you. She's a fighter, class that excels at close quarters combat. So as usual, select a party member, you'll click on them, click on the portrait, highlight them, etc. And then just click anywhere on the screen to move. When the party members are selected, the action bar is hidden. In individual characters option, select only that character. Alright. Holy Radiance, once per counter defended by something. Does not appear here. And then second win for self boost endurance. Characters short-term survivability. Damage that is absorbed by a character's damage reduction goes straight to their endurance and health. Then pre-spells. These were the ones that we saw that were per rest. Quick save is F5. Okay. Tab opens up. Yeah, all the available interactables.
Certainly.
Difficulty 1. Acquired lockpicks 3. Okay, using instead of an actual minigame, it uses a system where, depending on your skill, it requires a certain number of lockpicks to interact with or a lock. Alright. Get some armor and some lockpicks. Help you look out the world. Neutral or friendly, you can interact with them by clicking on their selection circle. Many characters will simply greet you and go on the way, but others will have larger conversations to explore. Usually named people. Can't just skip out that. Those are just basic clothing.
Anyone need supplies? I've got sundries for sale.
You see a man wearing some of mostly neat clothes. He is transfixed, however, by a wrecked tear in the seams of his tunic.
Brought a whole wagon full of goods to sell, but not enough shirts for the road.
He shakes his head and laughs when he notices you. He scratches one cheek with his knuckles. It's covered with uneven stubble, as if he hasn't quite gotten used to shaving on the road.
Say, is there anything you need? I've got some basic traveling supplies for sale if you'd like to take a look.
But first off, who are you?
Originally from the Adir Empire, but I've been trying to establish new business out here. Life on the road has brought some unexpected challenges, to be sure. And I'm sure you've noticed how prickly the locals can be. But we're here to make the most of things, right?
Right. Not gonna be naive and surprised you last this long. If you think these caravanners are prickly, watch out for those axe wielders Adema mentioned. Without all of that, I'm sure you'll do well. Quite optimistic, aren't you? Might as well try. Oh yeah, we're supposed to be a priest. And we're supposed to be contrasting with our death nature. So let's try to be a bit positive. Then I'll look at that. I'm sure you'll do well. Let's see, I suppose I'm just trying to do right by my family. You have now one rank in a disposition reputation. This reputation represents how people perceive your personality throughout the world. Even seemingly nasty reputations will be favored by some people, and benign reputations often bring out the worst in certain people. No disposition is inherently good or bad in Pillars of Eternity. But if your main character is a priest or a paladin, you must be careful not to misalign their disposition with what is favored by their deity and order. Respectively for the main character only, the disposition will modify the effects of holy radiance for priests and faith conviction for paladins. Oh, neat. Can change the size of this.
Something else you need? Looks like we're settled for the night.
Right, about the Adir Empire.
It's not as big as it used to be, but it's still big. The mainland is a continent northwest of here, but the colonies used to include Raed Ceres and the Deerwood. About 150 years ago, Deerwood won its independence from the Empire, a fact our companions are quick to remind me of.
He gives you a lopsided grin and nods at the other scattered caravanners. So why'd you go all the way out here?
It seemed friendlier than Raed Ceres? My brothers took over the family mercantile business a few years ago, and there wasn't enough for me to do back home. I moved out to try and expand.
Shrugs. Deerwood is a former deer colony, so it seemed like a good place to start. As much as I admire the Red Sirens' work ethic, they've always struck me as a little fanatical. Why so fanatical? Seems like he got the short end of the stick. I don't see it that way. He then begins restacking the crates in his wagon. My brothers and I are all working together for the sake of the family enterprise. Alright, rather optimistic of him. And so, the Deer Empire is potentially on its way out. Alright, so let's see what you have. Oh, we can retrain. 125 copper. Everything's a bit too expensive. We can sell this. Let's get some lockpicks to open up that chest. No, then are you going to complain?
It's done.
Got potion of minor endurance. Alright, so bit of a simple heal, sorta. Endurance and health. Right, so two different health stats. Copper and minor regeneration. And looks like the camp is just, the rest of it is just generic folk. Maybe this map not super big. Add it to the stash. Right, so separate inventory for that stuff. Exploration is key in Pillars of Eternity. As you make your way through the Eastern Reach, open the area map to see what parts of the map you've already been to and what's left to explore. Okay. Yeah, it's powerful. You're tilting together water.
I'll have your water soon enough. Stream's not going anywhere.
The stream is always running. It's always going somewhere. Travelers, maybe or looters or bandits. That's fine either way. An old corpse. 3 items. Another armor. What's this? Oh, party AI. Tab key, already know about that one. I wonder why there's a stray lantern over there. Flippers on the campfire instinct that may have been here for days or longer.
This is recent. Not good.
Perhaps. You don't know who set up there. this random beer for damage reduction. I guess could have been the camp of these two people over here.
Let's check by those outcroppings.
Combat, real time, possible real time. Good idea to pause the game, issue orders. Alright, so. Pretty usual. Alright. Number keys, switch between party members. Strange illness. -3 concentration, -3 fortitude. Right, you take the lead. Characters are engaged, they immediately stop moving. If they move again, they will provoke a disengagement attack from enemies. Right, attack of opportunities. Characters will also automatically engage enemies when they initiate melee attacks. All characters in front of foe have 4 primary defenses against attacks: deflection, fortitude, reflex, and will. Defenses are based on the character's attribute levels, items, and other effects. Accuracy compared to the appropriate defenses when attack is made. If accuracy is below targeted defense, the attack may suffer penalty to roll and is more likely to result in a miss. Accuracy above target, more likely to result in a crit. See, damage reduction reduces the incoming damage. If you have difficulty hurting an enemy, try switching to a weapon or attack that does different damage type. Whenever it takes damage, they will start to lose endurance and health. Portrait begin to fill with a red overlay at the health bar to the left of the portrait will slowly start to decrease. When the portrait fills entirely red, the character will be knocked out. Potions and spells can be used to restore endurance to keep characters in the fight. My health can only be restored by resting. Alright. Yeah, health is much higher, but endurance is lower. Alright, knock you down. And engage. Sometimes the weapon spell simply isn't well suited to rendering armor and enemies damage reduction. If the attack hits, the DR will wipe out all but a small percentage. Take heed, note that the damage type that needs to be blocked, and switch to a weapon or spell that does a different damage type. DR of 4. Accuracy is 21, the defense is 24. Oh, that looks good to me. Alright. Crits. Attacks that inflict status effects or afflictions will have increased duration as a crit. These are worse than hits and suffer decreased damage and effect. Okay. Alright, light damage.
This is it.
Oh, automatically progressed. Okay, here's Scrat. You're the one who's supposed to be from a big shot noble family. That's true. That's right. Noble blood runs through my veins. Or my family has some clutter among the elites. Only to some, our titles were purchased and not inherited. Alright, so building up our backstory to this. SP as noble can be. How's it that you happen to come here? Someone tried to poison me. Certain jealous family members whispered to my father's ear, and I was disinherited. Families still search for power. Some are still held captive and don't want to rule. None of your business. Don't be rude. Someone tried to poison me. As expected of a death godlike. Nobody likes you if everyone tries to poison you. As a little lifestyle, I suppose. You had to expect it was a possibility no matter how much you didn't want it to be that way. Kalista breathes in her surroundings. It's been a long time since I've been this way, but I always didn't like it. Lord Radric's offer makes a girl think. I'll give him that. You're to settle like the rest of the lot. Yeah, start a new noble line. New noble house. You won't find any offers like that in these parts, believe me. Got some big plan in store. Right. Well, yeah, definitely getting filthy rich. Let's lay low for a bit. Don't know who poisoned us. Try not to draw too much attention. Pick the right place, then. Gilda Vale's days away from any real civilization. Anyways, I'm wasting time here. Demo, give me an earful. Let's be on our way. Yeah, what about you? Why are you here? You question us, let's question you. Kleska sighs unevenly. Her eyes search the ground at her feet. My sister moved here. Sometime back, she sent me a letter. She seemed worried, but that's how she always is. This time, though, she asked me to come out, and that's got me a little worried. I haven't seen her in ages, been doing guide work in Ixmitil. But I'd do anything for her. She's a much better woman than me, so I'm here, and we'll see. I suppose worrying, having a family member call you out suddenly. The man I've worked with before, he usually doesn't drive around this way, but he's doing it for me. Oh, now, how nice. And you were so rude to him earlier. Just tell me about yourself. I've got simple needs. I like open skies and far horizons. I find work that lets me live that way. My family wanders too. We started in Deerwood, and my parents ended up in the Living Lands. I've got a brother in Rautai, and another in Nadir. My sister in Gilded Vale. She's the only real homebody. Right, family all over the place. What can you tell me about Deerwood? Not much for history, but from what I know, it used to be part of the Deer Empire. Broke off after a war some years back. Locals here are feisty, and that's how they like it. I've been out of touch, but I've been hearing weird kinds of things about it lately. People having trouble giving birth, I guess. A lot of them. Been going on for years now, but somehow it's getting worse. With an uneasy tremor in her voice, she adds, I'll have to ask my sister more about it. Back to camp then. You know, I wouldn't hold my breath about Sparkle getting you water anytime soon. He does what he feels like when he feels like it. We should check upon him first and stop him around a little. Stream is just down that way. Come on, let's get you your water. Try not to die of dysentery.
Yes.
And we can get more items. Well, more crafting items apparently.
We shouldn't stray too far.
Sparkle, where did you go? Are you actually down by the river?
What a surprise. Sparfle went hunting. At least he left the water skins. Come on.
You crouch at the riverbank and dip your water skins into the cool water while Calissa waits nearby, keeping watch. As you rise, you notice her looking sharply towards the tree line. Out of the tree emerges Sparfle. On the guide's barely discernible in the dim moonlight. He no longer carries his bow, and there's strangeness to his gait. His stride wobbly as he moves towards you with a labored breath.
Sparfle, are you all right?
Sparfle's toe catches on a rock, and he collapses forward in a heap, with the shaft of an arrow planted between his shoulders like an enemy flag. Right, fun, enemy attack.
Ambush!
Alright, so only 2. Alright, let's focus on this one first. Oh, okay, they both have bows. Or at least that one has a bow. Yeah, so far we haven't had to use our abilities.
Come on, we have to get back to camp.
Get some basic armor and syllables.
Yes. Certainly.
Alright, will the rest be dead? Alright, more enemies. Okay, archer dude, not that much of an issue. Oh, more of them.
Finish that!
Alright, so far pretty simple. Okay, using a two-handed melee. Okay, get your bows on alternate just in case. Switch to new weapon by selecting an icon from an individual character's action bar. Okay, that thing.
Certainly.
Oh, going the wrong way. Oh, looks like they are dead. All around you lie the massacred remains of the other travelers, peppered with arrows and knife hilts. Blade and bug-eyed and filthy. Kazuka puts the back of her left hand to her mouth as if to ward away some poisonous vapor. A handful of dark figures stand above the fallen, treading on limbs and backs and heads, jerking their axes from bodies as if from half-split logs. One of them towering Towering and severe with a thick beard, tousled with knots, holds a wet blade at the neck of the man you recognize as Hyoden. At the last of the caravan left standing. Oh, I thought that was him over there. Apparently not. Glenn Fenton leader, down on your arms, trespasser. Do not forfeit this man's life for a fight you will lose. I mean, he kind of killed everyone, so his life is kind of forfeit anyways. No, not trespassed. Don't know why. Don't know what they did. Why didn't have anything to do with it. Murderers will pay. Why have we done this? Let's jump to this. Yeah, they were supposed to be angry about trespassing on the ruins, which, as far as I know, we did not do. Ruins has not been sullied by our hands, men of Irglettenfath. Your words carry no weight when I have seen the truth with my own eyes. Blood must be paid for this intrusion. So I say again, lay down your arms. Don't trust them, they mean to kill us. I mean, true, they killed everyone else. Lennox 1 rushed the man before he can react. Bitten by the string of animal teeth on your neck, I'm guessing you are worshippers of Galwain. Galwain told you to stop protecting the ruins, would you? Weird argument. Kill the man, but you might as well be killing yourself. Only full attacks a week, while a strong one yet lives. Not this big. This one feels weird. Shouldn't be that effective. Yeah, if they're told to protect the ruins for a reason, and then they were told to stop, of course they'd stop. Kill him, but you might as well be killing yourself. No, I think I'll just be killing him. Listen, to deal killing blow, you will have to put your weight behind it, right? You don't have to do that much. Man really acknowledges your point. By the time I arrive at your position, you will be off balance and open to a lethal strike. The odds will defend me. No, actually, they are alternately out of position or lacking in the strength and quickness to break my parry. Your death will be assured. Wow, so much BSing. Good work, priest. The man growls frustrated. Then we shall save this one for later. We shall save him toward you. As he does so, the man rakes his blade across against Hyoden's torso. Hyoden screams and stumbles forward, a wide gash in his clothing beginning to bloom crimson. The man sets his feet to engage you, his axe raised high. Oh, he's not that injured, but does have bruised ribs. Nice for our constitution. Alright, so you have to be doing this. Lightning strike on him. What do you have that's... yeah, AoE damage. Creates a tangible shield of faith, increasing damage reduction of allies in the area. I think this is slow. Do a withdraw on him. Protection against fear, minor endurance heal. Increasing concentration on will bonuses. Halt. Divine Terror will be good once we get closer. Yeah, a lot of these would actually be good for once we got closer. A little bit closer. Oh, okay. What's this little circle then? Oh, maybe that's the cast range, and then if we had cast it out there, they'd just move to reach that. Oh, that was such 2 earlier, wasn't it? Okay, so it's not individual per use, it's overall for that one level. Well, they're almost dead, so don't have to worry too much about it. Your enemy lies supine on the ground, unable to rise. His companions are now silent among the other dead. His breath comes in wheezing fitful gasps. He looks not at you, but at the sky above. Forgive us. Very audible beneath his choked sighs, a whisper of wind stirs the air. At this, the man's eyes roll back as they close them. Good, good. The gods are just. A queer smile crosses his face. I am ready. Is it the Biowac? So the wind begins to swell, whipping around the camp, electric and volatile, upending pulse and rattling tense like an angry spirit. You feel it begin to seep beneath your skin, and where it pierces you, it feels as though it is rending you apart from within. Oh, the caravan master's alive. Sorta. Seated against the wagon wheel amidst the howling maelstrom, slashed across chest and bell. Oh, maybe not. And then his body stirs, and with great effort, he raises his sagging head. His eyes barely open. He looks directly at you.
Get inside! Run!
Oh no, oh, he was actually alive. Straining against the gale of thickness, pull you off your feet, and with every step, he's at your hand and in the worn folds of the weathered rock, and set about pulling yourself up the precipice. With a last burst of energy before your arms give out, you swing yourself up onto the ledge. Theoden trails behind, slowed by injury and delayed by your early hesitation. As you near the face of the rocks, one of the fallen attackers who had been feigning death lunges for Theoden and topples him onto the rocky ground. Restrained, Theoden lashes out against his fatigued assailant, but struggles to break his hold. They are close to you, despite the wind from your position. If you were to throw your weapon at the attacker, you would have a good chance at hitting your mark. Yeah, sure, we picked up a whole bunch of spares. Yeah, it's true, and the hit jars Theoden loose. Lurching to his feet, Theoden clambers up the base of the rocks as he nears the top. However, the wind flares up, pulling him sideways and tearing one of his hands free. But diving out onto the hard rock, you manage to catch hold of it, securing his other hand. You pull with waning strength, and it feels as though your arms will be jerked from the sockets. They hold just long enough for Theoden to set his feet and join you on the trembling ledge. There's a deep resonance to the swelling wind now. You feel it in the rocks beneath your feet and inside the cavity of your own chest, as though it would shake the marrow from your bones. Each new gust menaces the old stones before you, loosening connections, assailing balance. As you dart beneath the old archway, the entire portal begins to fall beneath its own weight.
Was that?
A Buick. Had to be.
Theoden's words come between wheezing gasps.
Then we're lucky to be alive.
And we're the only ones.
We can't stay here. There could be another collapse. We're not getting out that way anyway. Let's get further inside. Can you walk?
She eyes a ragged slash across Theoden's belly. Theoden's jaw tightens. He nods. I thought it was across his back. New quest. Quest ruins of Callan's Lease. Callan Lees. Denim the Gilded Veil. And we need a new weapon. Hey, Cyber Blinding Strike. What class are you? Presumably some sort of rogue? Yeah, rogue. Okay. And we have to be stoic and rational.
Oh, what you need?
I am certainly going to forget about that.
Certainly.
Alright, so nothing in this entryway.
That should be far enough. But what now?
He doesn't just rises invisibly and falls visibly with each breath.
We look for another way out. Storm has to die sometime.
Right then, so what happened out there? About the wee whack? Gleska shakes her head. Windstorm of a kind they only get in Irglenfath. Not too many people live through them, so it's hard to know what's true. The Glenfathun worries Beowek. To them, it's God's way of reaping the souls of the land that couldn't find their own way out. But they'll take a living soul as soon as a dead one. Still got yours. Maybe. So who attacked us? Glenfathuns, those be the hut dwellers Adama warned you about. Looked to be fangs of Galwain, who were the twitches of the lot. They go ruin to ruin looking for fights with colonists. Poor Adama, I think he half expected this once we lost the main road. Glenfathuns said we trespassed in the ruins. I don't believe that. Adama would never allow it. As much as the fangs are hotheads, Glenfathuns don't attack without being provoked. Either they saw something and got the wrong idea, or he glances at the passage beyond, or there's looters in here with us. That's not something we need right now. Well, we did see that campfire earlier. Might have been that and not those dead bodies we found. See everyone else in the caravan, presumably dead. Gleska's lips pressed together and her chin crumbles. Her voice is faint. The wheels got hold of them. She looks up. Gods grant them better luck in their next lives. Yeah, pretty much. You don't seem too upset about all this. Gleska looks in the eyes. A volatile current ring beneath her voice. Maybe you just don't know me enough to know what upset looks like. And maybe I've seen worse too. Seen worse and kept on walking. But there's nothing else to be done, and because there are people who you care about that still need you. Exactly. Can't just take a moment to, do a whole lot of mourning right now. Got bigger concerns right now that to worry about their lives. Eden takes a step back, takes a step forward, and his knee buckles. Before anyone can catch him, he stumbles to the ground, his cheek striking the time-worn cobbles. On unsteady legs, he claws his way up the wall and back to his feet. But his stance is shaky, like a sailor walking on land after a time at sea.
Could we maybe stay here and rest a few hours? I've lost some blood. It seems quiet off to the left. Might be a place to rest there.
He nods at the gash across his midsection. Gain an item, camping supplies. Alright, camping supplies. Can use this to rest in the wilderness or dungeons, fully restoring all your character's abilities and health. Easy difficulty allows you to carry more camping supplies, but hard restricts some severely. If you fully run out of camping supplies, try to find an inn. Most have cheap rooms available. Yeah, I saw
I
that.
hate to say this, but we can't afford to stay put. Those Glonfathens were riled about something. Could be we got company in here. Looters will be armed and ready to kill, and there's probably a lot of them. We can't be caught sleeping in their beds.
Please, I just need to lie down for a while. Then we can move as fast as you want.
Maybe you didn't hear me. We are gonna die in here if we don't get moving and get this place figured out before the looters come back. We've either got to find the exit or a damn good place to hide.
Let's see. Taking too much time certainly isn't good, but countering the looters, well, risking countering looters when you're tired is also not good. Gotta take a risk and let them rest. We need all the three of us at full strength.
This will be the end of us. No offense, but there's people out there I'd much rather die for.
Thank you. Thank you.
Better 3 people in an encounter than 2.
Someone else has been here. We should move.
More camp supplies. Hammer and chisel. Doesn't seem like it has a specific use. Then we can get a mace. Properties interfering. Properties DR reduction. Yeah, we're at our max supplies. Medium shield, small shield. And then you also get a torch. Keto stretches as he wakes, gingerly probing the gash across his stomach. The flesh has begun to knit together. That is quite fast healing.
By the gods, that's better. I think I'm ready to find a way out.
Oh, she left. Unless she is up there. No, she's right there. He stands up quickly and looks around the chamber. Surely they leave us. Well, no, she did actually leave. She won't get far unless... Crossley needs to begin rummaging through equipment with mounting inspiration. Lost a full water skin.
She took all our water.
Oh, how traitorous of her. Nothing we can do about it now. Let's go. She even took the items we had on her. Good thing we didn't put anything important. Unless we're gonna find her dead body later. Do you have a stealth ability?
They'll never know I'm here.
Eastern Reach is a dangerous place full of lurking enemies and carefully concealed secrets. Enable Scout to move stealthily and search for hidden objects like traps and secret doors. Oh, do we actually have to be in that mode to find hidden objects?
Look at the tiles. What are those symbols? Found something.
And there she is, all dead where she belongs.
Poor Alicia. Found something.
Really? That's all trapped? Can you disarm this? And we get XP for this too. Alright, free XP is free XP.
Yes.
Right before I proceed, let's see what's down over on this side then.
They'll never know I'm here.
Zareb. Trembling, sickly creature emerges from the dark, clutching a spear. Knobby elbows and thin ribs show through its scaly flesh, but you recognize it as Zareb, who watches you cautiously breathing in ragged sighs. Charity piece of lizard. Okay, I want her to slowly back away. Raise your arms and stand still. Creature cocks its head and approaches you. A soft clicking sound emanates from back of its throat. She sniffs around you and finds out no interest, steps back and resumes defensive posture. Slowly back away. Can you speak? Never mind. And we got your tongue. Okay, more luck picks and a hunting bow.
To whispers and shadows.
How can I help? Be quiet.
Leaf gem. Looks like an eye. Tattered journal, some armor. Small folios torn in several places, and blood has soaked into several of the sheets. One later entry is still legible, however. I can't believe my luck. A few random dice, and I've got my hands on a genuine Angwithan artifact. The fellow who had it said it was a pretty nothing, as far as he's concerned. He's not willing to go digging some ruin, but if he's right about this gem leading to a hidden treasure, then that's worth taking past a few painted elves. I'll head to Silent Lease in the morning. Then it's just a matter of finding this relief he was talking about. Okay, so nothing too specific then. axe one-handed. Better than the hatchet.
How can I help?
Certainly.
Be quiet. That roundish symbol. I'm pretty sure I saw it on one of the tiles back there.
Say what tiles? The ones that we already disabled? Symbol of a pattern circle is described on a pillar. And on blazer sits at a space. Be lit if you had the means. Flames kindle swiftly in the brazier, winding the way upwards. Okay, don't have to do this in order, apparently.
Yes.
Okay, so nothing special about those then.
Yes.
Just lighting the way.
They'll never know I'm here.
Lesser black ooze. Immune to blinded, dazed, frightened, prone, and terrified. Right, immune to a lot of things. Alright, before we fight those things, I'll be right back. Right, let's continue. Sad that it doesn't have WSD controls. Alright, so about these. How many of these guys are there? Just those two.
Sharp eyes and keen ears.
Oh, best mode. Scouting your character's selection circle will start to fill with yellow when a character is starting to detect them. As the circle fills, a character is suspicious and will move to investigate. When it fills to red, oh, while the circle fills to red, the circle becomes fully red, your character will be rediscovered. Oh. Moving toward a character accelerates how quickly they will detect you. If you actually touch the selection circle of a character with your own, you will immediately be detected. Alright, withdraw. But there are only two. Don't know their damage reduction. Yeah, so not a whole lot we can do about them. Fire seems to be pretty effective. Wow, that was a big hit. Oh, it's only on the endurance. Gilded mass of thick and opaque jelly. Looks like it's only value into sell.
I'll be quiet. What's that muck on the wall?
Viscous and oily muck clings to anything it touches. Alright. Guessing this is where the black ooze came from. Viscous slick of something. A viscous slick of something dark and tar-like runs down this wall. The shape and bulges in. The ooze suggests that something lies beneath it, but you can't tell what. Use your water skin to clear off the ooze. You rinse the ooze away, revealing an intricate relief of a man's face. The sunburst surrounding it has chipped away in places, but the detail of his head, from the tight curls of hair to the ridges of his pointed ears, still showcase remarkable craftsmanship. One eye socket is empty. A gem fills the other. Okay, we lost our water skin for this. Place the gem in the eye socket. Timber begins to rumble, stray rocks dancing across the tile floor. Finally, a large section of the wall gives way. Secret wall.
Certainly.
Plus a black ooze. And you have a range attack. Erosion damage. Doesn't this do some sort of damage? Already got it. Yeah, fire's just super effective on those things.
How can I help?
Certainly.
We get minor cloak of protection, nice, and some gems. Adra. Very nice. Nice little cloak. Alright, so what's on this side?
Silence
Do you feel
surrounds
that?
me.
There's a draft coming through that wall. I don't hear any sign of that storm either.
Okay, so apparently that's the way out. But what's over here?
They'll never know I'm here.
Scholar Whelp. Are you the only one? Yes, you are. Barely injured. Decent defenses.
How can I help?
Yeah, you did a lot of damage.
How can I help?
Crack along someone's wall from floor to ceiling. Light gust of air passes through it. Oh, we can use a hammer and chisel on this. It's to work, the crack lengthens and widens with your efforts. The process is more taxing than you expect. Sweat beads on your forehead, and your muscles begin to ache. Continue chiseling. After several long moments, you begin to see light on the other side. One final tap, several blocks of stone shift and tumble loose, clearing a gap just wide enough to pass through. Oh, this has an alternate way in case we can't get past all the traps on this side.
I'll be quiet. I can see
Yeah.
ahead. See what's around the corner.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. Yep, that's what it was. Thinking that could have made a choice where he ended up dead. Okay, let's kill those spiders first.
To whispers and shadows.
And are you watching both directions now? You're kind of looking to the left there. No way to sneak up onto them.
Let us end this!
How can I help?
Might need to rest again here pretty soon.
Sharp eyes and keen ears.
I'll be quiet.
More spiders. Even bigger one. Okay, they're both facing that way. Okay, that looks like it's the way out. Alright, that's the way out. Let's get rid of these guys that were down here.
Oh?
Here, there's some useful treasure down that way. Also, where's that helmet? Oh, right. Joy cannot wear helmets. Oh well, Huden can.
They'll never know I'm here.
Alright, no, both of them are showing up. Oh, that's 3 of them. There we go.
To whispers and shadows.
And so you're down that way. Let's see if we can sneak attack with our bow. Not really.
Silence surrounds me.
Alright, that actually worked out pretty well. Really well. Oh, this is bestiary. Really? Oh, neat. Oh, the dragons in this here. So, did we get anything out of this
Certainly.
besides XP? Nope, just an XP deal. Alright, let's try the same thing again.
They'll never know I'm here.
To whispers and shadows. Let us at this.
Oh, they are super fast. Badly injured. Oh, you got super lucky with that. You were nearly dead.
Certainly.
Got a rapier and bloodstone. Did we explore everything? Yes. Yes, we have. Standing motionless in their midst is what appears to be a human body, colorless as stone or ash. The other figures gaze upon it in what might be a contemplation. From your vantage point, you are well obscured from their view. Older robed man, the figure closest to the machine stands out amongst them. Thick gray beard frames a face otherwise hidden beneath a metallic mask. Oh, so it is a mask. His faded robes are embroidered with a runic language unlike anything you've ever seen. And he wears a strange black headdress with two protrusions that jut out like the wings of some malevolent creature.
Oathbinder, bear witness, and see this man has kept his word true to his last breath, full to his blood's last drop. Guide his soul, queen that was, and regard it among your favored. Let his life by the key be his confession. Let his death by the key be his absolution. May he walk the world ever free of the crushing weight of the book.
So he says, addressing the petrified body.
Your brother has done his part, and you have seen the power of his contribution. I will accept no further hesitation from the rest of you. In the sight of the queen that was, will you fulfill the oath? Will you take your place beside your brother in the endless esteem of her memory that is without flaw? Step forth and be assured of the great worth of your life's course.
Bright light. For an instant, the apparatus goes quiet and The air is still. Then all at once it erupts with a concussive surge. Light floods your vision and you are knocked to the ground. Your head snaps back as you land, and pain wells into the back of your skull, washing your last thoughts away into the black unconscious void. You open your eyes to a different place. Another time, you stand in a circular room, grand and domed. Its walls lined with adra and trimmed with copper. The cell is ancient, but the chamber is unweathered. At the far end, a great pillar of adra pierces the floor. From below, its shimmering texture giving the illusion of boundless depth. Encircling the pillar is an apparatus much like the one you have just seen, but immense and multifaceted and intertwined. Your thoughts are yours and not yours, and they seem to exist before you think them. And they are all questions, pressing questions, troubling questions. Questions that must be answered, or... At the base of the pillar, now, you see a man with a thick gray beard and ceremonial robe, crowned with a strange ornamental headdress. You know this man. You are walking towards him now at a pace that is hurried while trying not to appear so. You have something you want to ask him, one question above all, and the question spins madly in your mind. Up, dead Hyoden. You awaken to find your malaise has broken, only replaced with something far more concerning. Faint whispers are audible at the edge of your hearing, like a ring in your ears that does not subside. Movement flits through your periphery, but when you turn to look, you can see no sign of whoever it was. You find your gaze regularly darting this way and that, an involuntary paranoid tick. If this is a sickness, it may be dangerous to go without treatment for long. Figure at the machine stands frozen in place, flesh and blood placed by cinders and ash. The man who led them is nowhere to be seen. Let's see, one of your characters has become fatigued. Fatigue represents a physical and psychological wear and tear demanding activity on a character. It is most commonly received as an injury when a character is knocked out, but some script interactions will also result in fatigue if they are especially grueling. Understood? You find Hyoden a short distance away in a shallow lake of his own blood. His body does not stir. You are alone and far from help. Gilded Veil may be your best hope of receiving treatment before things get worse. And we have leveled up. Alright, so do we get to level up then? Definitely got lore. Athletics definitely useful. Stealth would also be useful. Or we could try to recruit a thief. Survival is also good. Yeah, if we can find a good rogue, it covers stealth and mechanics. Right, 30 each then. Probably should have tried one more to survival. Class unlocks. Offensive, defensive utility. More movement, a sign of flame. Burn damage and damage reduction from burns. Shock, spirit damage. Cold. Uses coverage time to switch of weapons or spells and grimoires. We're not using grimoires. Allows the healing of a modest amount of health on the user. Wound binding once per rest. Field triage. Allows you to have a small amount of health on your ally. Oh, okay, so one's for yourself, one's for an ally. Defense. Flex, fortitude, will, passive, weapon and shields. Defense against disengagement. Yeah, don't know how good certain weapons are. Though it didn't look like we can respec pretty easily. Just gonna cost us. So it shouldn't matter too much, I think. Yeah, and then just weapon styles. And class abilities. Yeah, for now, they're supposed to have limited uses, but supposedly they eventually become per counter. Although it looks like, yeah, these ones per counter, and then these ones are per rest. Okay, what are the per counter abilities? Boost endurance to friends, burn to enemies. Also has a chance to frighten. Enemies taking burn damage from the priest's holy radiance. Modifies holy radiance. More burn damage. Can't causes daze. Reduces accuracy by 10. Maybe. Yeah, some sort of CC ability might be good. Mace and great sword. So apparently that's what we're good at. Reduces effective holy radiance, but boosts the caster. And then accuracy bonus for holy radiance. Yeah, let's go into interdiction. Oh, no class unlocks, but that's a talent, something different. Alright. After leveling a character up, you may want to review their statistics. Open the character sheet to see attributes, skills, abilities, talents, etc. Oh, okay, use level 3 scrolls. Then, and access to level 2 camping bonuses. Then we are fatigued. Nice hats. We had this potion here. Do this? Yes, okay, they do sack. Okay, corpse all looted. Let's continue. Huh. And apparently we can cast this preemptively.
To whispers and shadows.
Vessel flesh. Whatever that is. Those switch are burning? Sort of. Has a structure formed of stone, odger, and copper. Administering glyphs, the air around vibrates with unusual energy. So, nothing we can do about the sun. And apparently just leave. Six hours to get to Valewood. Can't get to Gilded Vale. Yeah, I could click on anything for Defiance Bay. Deerford Village, Old Song. Alright, Valewood it is. Cold and rainy nights. Are we fatigued? Yes, we are. Yeah, major fatigue.
Certainly.
What does fatigue give us? Lowers endurance and accuracy. Ghost Man, what was that about?
Silence surrounds me.
Well, if I'm getting a rest for the moment. How big is this place anyways? Decently sized. Outlaws, bandits. That felt too close. Tenfrith. Young dwarf tending to stew looks up. Startled as he sees you approach. Drops a little spattering stew across the ground. Bandit, what? The bandit turns. Gather your dogs and make sure our new cook don't run off. Help. Please, help. Help. One of the bandits gives Tenfrith a kick as they pass him and he huddles. Oh, fantastic. Oh, and you decide to come in. Okay, wait for that guy to come in, then we can induce fear. Oh, the single target. Let's focus on you since you're not dazed.
My wounds remain.
Fairly injured. We have died. Alright, don't take on 4 people at once. Yeah, Priest is not good at 4v1, especially since we're fatigued.
Certainly.
Might be a good idea to get some rest then. Let's explore around a bit more. Even more shadows.
Sharp eyes and keen ears.
Maybe we could try luring them away, taking them on one at a time.
Shall we get some shut-eye?
Nope, no rest just yet. Guess that's the edge of that side.
Sharp eyes and keen ears. Sharp eyes and keen ears.
Random caves, certainly nothing bad could happen in here.
To whispers and shadows.
Right, bears. Right, it's a bit too dangerous. Oh, Zarops this time. Barely doing it. You have really good accuracy.
Oh, I'd welcome some rest.
More hats, quarterstaff, some cheese. Max endurance. Large enough to be the ribs of a vertebrae of a dragon. But they're supposed to worship those things.
Silence surrounds me.
More ghosts?
Silence surrounds me.
Yeah, that guy should be around here somewhere.
Sharp eyes and keen ears.
There you are. Can you at least take one of them down? Lockpicks, open helm, weaker armor, and shield and sword. Any other bandits? Oh, that's a lot of wolves. Where are you running off to?
Certainly. To whispers and shadows.
Alright, stay away from those three for now. Yep, fairly strong. Also doesn't help that we are fatigued. Yeah, fatigue at halfway through our health. Let's see if we can lure them one at a time. Run faster. Okay, that one is not. Yeah, it's not using its knockdown. No, okay, that's not work. Cannot run far enough away. There goes her knockdown. Alright. Wall is definitely too strong. We'll try the bandits one more time. Then if we still lose them, then we'll actually rest. And then maybe once we got rid of the fatigue, we'll actually be able to fight properly.
To whispers and shadows.
Finish them!
Sharp eyes and keen ears.
Yep, almost dead.
Let us at this!
Certainly.
Alright, let's get some rest. Damage res, reduction, or heal multiplier. Let's go with damage reduction. Ooh. Fancy dream. Short. Let's accidentally press something. Did I accidentally press something during that, or was it always supposed to be short? Nope, it is supposed to be short.
Certainly. Sharp eyes and keen ears.
Right, and you are still there. Alright, actually in range. Damage is actually too low. Let's switch to a different weapon then.
Not quite. have a... See? Oh, no,
Hmm. Go with the beer. Go with the beer. Use damage reduction. Doesn't have any negative effects, though. Focus on you. Slightly more damage. Actually, I'm doing slightly less damage to you, though. Ow. Can't be slaughtered during combat.
Certainly.
It's difficult for non-combat class, apparently. They have pretty good deflection. Banner over there is much weaker. Don't die now. There we go. +5 to max endurance, +1 to intellect. Basic cape, leather armor. Oh yeah, daggers.
Good day, stranger.
Tenfrith. By the flame, thank you. Thank you. I thought I'd be stuck cooking for these ignorant weasels for the rest of my life. Or until they were bored with me, I suppose. I must get back home. I only hope they haven't hired a replacement. Dwarf looks aghast. Listen, next time you're in Gilded Vale, stop by the Black Hound Inn. I'll let Pasca know just what you've done for me. I'm sure she'll do right by you in turn. Let's be back to my oven again. You have earned a reputation. Reputation can be held with communities or factions in the Eastern Reach and will affect how members of that group respond to you. In some cases, friends or enemies of those groups will also react to your affiliations. Helping a group will increase your positive reputation with that group. Harming a group will increase your negative reputation. It's possible to have a mix of positive and negative reputation with the group if you help and harm them in equal measures. New task, late for dinner. Speak with innkeeper at the Black Hound Inn. A lot of food items. Alright, let's get that one camping spot that was up here. Alright, now there's wolves down here, which we may not be able to do anything to. Then we saw the bears to deal with.
Silence surrounds me.
Oh, sort of doing better. Not much better.
Certainly. Sharp eyes and keen ears.
Yeah, let's try to get rid of the young wolves first. Although that knockdown's annoying.
Certainly.
That knockdown is giving them too much free reign. Yeah, too many knockdowns with the larger wolf. Near death with this one. Might need to do another rest. Also, how do we get up here?
Certainly.
Okay, apparently there's a path that way. Oh, there's a person here.
Greetings.
On your way south, is it? Man appears hurriedly dismantling his camp. Quick, jerky movements and looks up as you approach. The sooner you clear out these woods, the better, I think. See, our caravan was attacked. I've been trying to get to Gilded Vale. Hard luck, and I'm sorry to hear it. Should be fine from here. There's no missing the Vale if you keep to the road, and you haven't far to walk. Oh, maybe we don't have to fight those wolves. But you want to keep clear of this place after that. We were just attacked north of here, me and my friend. We came out here to hunt some deer. Came upon a bear instead. Great monster thing and Pearly. He didn't make it. I don't know what I'll tell his wife. Yeah, we saw that bear. In case his force already cost me a friend, I'm headed home before it takes anything else. So wait to find this bear. Yep, cave up north, we saw that one. And then what happened to your friend? We didn't see it coming. We were following a stag. Early, he saw something in the brambles, and we went tearing off after it. We all but stumbled into the cave. Poor Pearly didn't stand a chance. Bear was on top of him before we knew what was happening. The beasts will take what they will, I suppose. He smiled sadly. And this time, Galloway's favor fell upon the bear. And who are you? Name's Naunton. Born and raised in Gilded Vale. Haven't had a spot of luck since his face twist. Luckier than Pearly, I suppose. Okay, nothing too much with you then. Aside from learning about the bear cave. And we do have access to the map now. Yeah, it might be better to just come back here with second person. Yeah, Bear was nearly one-shotting us, so I doubt we can do anything against that. Yeah, and the walls, we get knocked down too much. So yeah, let's come back here later, if we can. Animated, Yellow Veil. Can we actually go back? Yes, we can. We can actually go back to both those locations. Usurper and Clink. Oh, what a magnificent tree.
You must be one of the new settlers. Welcome to Gilded Vale. You'll be pleased to know that we've had some recent vacancies here.
Yes, many vacancies. Man approaching you, his skin as dull and gray as the desolate village behind him. He scans you with sunken, lifeless eyes. His voice is a dry croak. He glances at the gnarled, leafless monstrosity of a tree next to him. Feel at home already, might reconsider your lord's offer. You welcome everybody this way. The only answer you hear is the buzzing of flies from the tree.
Of course, we'll need to make some inquiries first. The inestimable Lord Radric VII has taken great pains to insulate our town from Widewind's legacy. Have you ever conceived a hollow-born child?
He praises you over half-moon spectacles and scratches his chin. Mind your own business, refuse to answer a personal question. What are you even talking about? Also, we saw that the godlike they cannot have children. This is what it said in their little description.
An infant born without a soul, of course. Lord Radric has made it his first priority to eliminate this scourge from our village.
Huh. So what is a soulless child supposed to look like?
I should warn you, stranger. Here in Gilded Vale, we have a special place for dissidents, charlatans, and those who would hide a curse in our midst.
He steps to the side and inclines his head ever so slightly towards the deformed tree.
His lordship's wife is with child and due any day now. Without his approval, I shan't be able to find you a permanent settlement. It will have to wait until after the birth. We can continue our interview then, after the bell tolls from Radric's hold to signal my lord's new heir. In the meantime, you can find temporary accommodations at the inn, just southwest of here.
Very well. Alright, first off, before I got here, I saw several people conducting a strange ceremony near some ruins. He regards you carefully. You want to mind where you mentioned that. Trespassing on Ingwithan ruins is illegal, not to mention dangerous. You probably saw someone attempting some new ritual to appease the gods. People try anything these days. Earth of mercy, we certainly have. Considering the soulless babies being born, you're rather calm about strangers performing a ritual in some ruins nearby. So I think so. Just as they finished, there was a bivouac pouches, spectacles on his sleeves. Been that close to Bivouac, he wouldn't be standing here. Unusually skeptical about this. If you have any other questions, don't hesitate to ask. It's important that everyone in Gildedvale understands the rules. Yeah, you really don't seem to care about the situation all that much. I'm feeling stranger with a sense of close call with the Bivouac. Is there someone in town who could help?
Whatever your problem, it sounds like a matter for an animancer. However, the only animancer in Gilded Vale isn't in any condition to speak. Consider yourself fortunate. After she failed Lord Radric, we saw to it that she wouldn't profit from the misplaced trust of others. A bad cure is often worse than none at all.
He points at a body hanging from the tree. Fun.
But if you're set on finding a bottle of troll piss or a dead Audra pebble to rub on your forehead, you're welcome to check her pockets. A little corpse stink is nothing when you're digging for shit. My advice, however, is to be satisfied that you escaped and leave it at that.
Alright, so quick she just turned away. He said something about Hollowborn and Whitewood's legacy before. He blinks. I forget that you foreigners do not have this curse in your homelands. Hollowborn have been a scourge upon the Deerwood for almost 15 years now. Really, 15 years. He lowers his voice to whisper, children born without souls. He shakes his head. Beautiful dumb things that breathe barely, but do not truly live. Some say the Hollowborn are disease. Some say that they are punishment from the gods. He raises his empty hands. In truth, no one knows, but they began spreading after the Saints' War, and so the name Whitewood's legacy stuck in honor of that foul, blasphemous pretender. His voice shakes with vitriol. Let's see. Lord Radric's decree may seem strict at times, but he has our best interests at heart. And doesn't look like anything else.
Keep out of...
Listen!
2 tolls. Let that be the last.
3. Gods have mercy.
It seems your arrival is ill-timed.
Arya looks out towards the east, his expression unreadable. He blinks slowly and turns his attention back to you.
3 bells toll only for the death of a Radric. I fear Lord Radric's heir is lost, or else Hollowborn, and so lost all the same. You should tread carefully. Circumstances have changed a great deal.
Peculiar spasm crosses his face, and the corner of his mouth quirks up into a mirthless smile. Alright, so what exactly do you mean by all this? You come to us at a time of mourning, legacy that struck at the heart of the Gilded Vale. Our efforts to redeem ourselves in the eyes of breath must be redoubled. He sets a steady gaze on you. Aren't we a priest of Barrett? Or did I select Leothis? Thought it was Barrett. So what exactly happened? Shrugs one bony shoulder. I will know more details when the messenger arrives. The vagaries of childbirth, perhaps, but that is not your concern. So, how does this affect the Lord's offer to new settlers? Could it be more like settlers since all the others are dead? I can be sure of nothing right now. I advise you to get some rest. The inn or a stable for all I care. Find me afterwards. I will know soon enough. Yeah, don't be too hostile to him. At least not yet. Kinda outnumbered. Now where's that body that we could have searched? Nothing too intractable.
Were you looking for someone in that tree? I could introduce you.
Hey, you have a portrait. You are probably important. Looking for anyone who can help me feel better. He gives an understanding nod as he takes a long drag from his pipe. My condolences. He exhales and turns his attention away, watching the village around him. Okay. Welcome to our lovely village. Yes, very lovely. Ruins and corpses. Aloth. You also have a portrait. See 4 people gathered by the door to the inn. The raised voices and chopping gestures suggest an argument reaching its climax. The first figure raises his hands for calm. His face is partially obscured by a hood, but his height and stature suggest an elf.
I meant no offense. Let's put this matter to rest over a round, shall we? My treat.
Hoping to soothe our pride with a few Adira coppers, eh? We don't need your coin.
The others, 2 folk men and a woman who don't look convinced. The woman crosses her arm and she spits at his feet. Then we'll come downward with his bottom shirt's overreaction. So what exactly is going on? Angry townswoman, or angry townsman. One of the other men pointed at the hooded elf. His eyes are red from drink, but his gaze is focused, mocking us even while he shelters in our village. Just goes to show you what these fancy deer manners are worth. We don't take to that kind of treatment. Not from foreigners, especially not from Adirans.
Go on, say it again. I'm itching for an excuse.
The second man thrusts his chin at the elf. He stinks of sour ale.
Fie, you're itching for the kindling touch of your sister, you cock's feather!
Wow.
I'll cut that barrel-licking tongue out of your head.
A collective cry of outrage rises from the 3 locals. The second man snarls.
This is a misunderstanding. I didn't say whatever it is you think I said. We've nigh quarrel.
Horror and shock paint themselves across the elven man's face in broad, hasty strokes. He plants his feet as something surly and raw flickers through his eyes.
That's where you're wrong.
Honestly, I don't think attacking is such a good idea. Back down, all of you. It's absurd. This is unnecessary. Wouldn't you rather be inside drinking than out here arguing? Not gonna take it from him. Yeah, this is unnecessary. Wouldn't you rather be inside drinking than out here arguing? We don't need a charity either, foreigner. Who's talking about charity? I'm saying just go inside, get something to drink. They squint at you through red, bleary eyes. Sounds suspiciously like you're defending him. Really? Right, fun way to introduce yourself to the neighbors. Killing the local drunks. As the last of the attackers falls, Delp turns to you with attention almost gone from his smooth face.
Not quite how I hoped to get to know the neighbors. Thank you for your timely assistance with that awkward situation.
Yes, awkward.
Courtesy is a rare pleasure in these parts, though your accent suggests that you are no more local than I.
He straightens his hood, and you note the remains of a fraying embroidery on his gloves. His boots are caked with the dirt of many months' travel, but the leatherwork beneath it is sturdy and fine.
Well, I suppose introductions are in order after that little fiasco. Aloth Corvisor, at your service.
Alright, so how'd you manage to get stuck out here? That's uncomfortably. That is something of a long story.
Well, I'm a wizard by training, and an adventurer by necessity. I was born in the Seathwood, part of the mainland of the Adir Empire, and both of my parents served the nobility, which afforded me an education for which I'm grateful. However, there were no open positions in those houses, and so I decided to seek new means in a new land.
Oh, hello, fellow noble.
And how exactly did you come to be here?
Traveling with the caravan, but we were separated near some ruins. I mean, that's a bit inaccurate. Yeah, a bit more than that. The rest of the caravan was slaughtered by those peoples.
In Gwithan ruins? Well, those can be dangerous places during the best of times, which these are not. In half the locals would arrest you for trespassing and the rest would kill you outright. I'm curious, what exactly did you find there?
Several hooded figures operating a strange machine. Oh, goggles I use silently. Apparently assessing your earnestness. Finally, he gives you a clipped, awkward laugh.
You do manage to find yourself in rather interesting predicaments.
Sorta. So just how did you manage to cross those three drunks?
I'm afraid that was a matter of misunderstandings and mistranslations. It doesn't help that people in these parts remember their war with Adir like it was yesterday.
Well, there is what you said about that guy's sister. Ah, that. He cleared his throat and adjusted his sleeves. As I tried to tell them, they misheard me. Happens all too easily after a few pints, and the accent doesn't help. Yeah, but we heard the same thing. For just a moment, he looks as if he's about to say something else. His expression brightens with mischief, but before he can speak, he forces a tight smile, biting his lip, so hard you expect to see blood. Finally, his face relaxes and he shakes his head. I should speak more clearly next time. My apologies. Right, so you cursed, possessed, Tourette's? Something else? So what are you doing in the Gilded Vale?
Excellent question. I came looking for fresh air and cheap land. Instead, the magistrate gave me directions to the inn and a story about the local lord's expectant wife. But I take it that's a familiar tale.
Yeah, pretty much. And you... Like I said, I'm also a settler, experiencing strange things of late and looking for an expert on souls. A little one, a little two.
Indeed. The local lord has searched far and wide for similar specialists, and he has rid himself of them almost as desperately.
He nods at the gnarled old tree in the center of town. His darting glance takes in the tumble-down building and the fallow rock-strewn fields. I expect that such expertise would be best sought elsewhere. Yeah, most likely. If your patient's going to kill you, may as well not treat them. See, you don't exactly look like a settler.
Begging your pardon, but neither do you. Yet, circumstances can find a person in the strangest of places.
Fair enough.
As should I, given recent events. It's just as well. I've had enough of the watered wine and lumpy beds at the inn. They say even the owner tired of the place. Just up and left one day. It explains quite a lot about the upkeep. Perhaps I could join you. I could use a change of scenery, and I find it's better to travel in numbers.
Gives you a guardedly hopeful look. Sure, we need more people to kill wolves.
Excellent. I shall follow you.
And a bear too. Got some money out of that, and some cheap weapons. So what's going on with you? Scepter, rapier. Oh, we could do some cooking. Then craft potions. Boost endurance, dexterity up, and perception. Instant speed. All of its speed instant. Endurance, constitution, perception. Plus 2 constitution and 300. Boost might. Or the cast roll. Plus 2 to intellect. What about the potions? The 4 levels of potions and 6 levels of scrolls. Oh, the potions require copper to use. Bit odd. Food does not. What are the Zarp tongues used for? It is used for nothing. There they are. Potion of major regeneration. Oh, we need pearls. 82% endurance over 15 seconds. Oh, neat. Prevent death. Now scrolls. Scroll of Fan of Flames. AoE Burn. About to level 2. Can't craft these just yet. Not that we'd have the ingredients. Alright, some interesting items, and these also use copper. Never mind. Yeah, what do you have? Basic bolt of energy. How damage in days? 2 per encounter. We also have a second win. Then 3 spell uses. Then the flames. Days. Freezing spell. Also reduces accuracy. And then Minoleta's and minor missiles. Alright, a few decent items.
I shall.
Yes.
There's an inn. Temple of Eothas. And a smithy. Let's head off to the smithy and sell our stuff. And then probably end it there for the day. This Ao man is of an impressive build. Towering over the countertop, his skin is dusky blue of the deeper oceans. His thick arms boast corded muscles, small ears frame a square-jawed face coated in a smeared soot and arcing black tattoos alike. He offers you a broad smile as you approach. Welcome, you're the first new face I've seen in quite some time. What can I do for you? Right, what do you have? Another strange time, I'm afraid. The stock's not what it used to be, but we've fine weapons and armor to offer you. All for it right here at the Black Hammer. Alright, so what do you have? Alright. Expensive lance. Enchantment. Phrases. Hold wall. Okay, these are unique weapons. All super expensive. Yeah, nothing that would fit with the party when we could afford it. Oh, and okay, the uniques are not all lumped together. Special rings. Special items. Once per arrest. Summons an animat. Whatever that is. Alright, for some reason pry bar. Will we use that over a lockpick? Also rope and grappling hook. Oh, it's 113. Well, we don't need a whole lot of these. We can be able to sell them. Doing the crossbow. Oh yeah, then all these armors. Deerwood clothing. Keep at least one of each, just in case. Right, that one does nothing. Same for that one. Oh, these all do nothing. Oh, okay, the gems, they are apparently crafting ingredients. Alright, so we can't just sell them. Okay, we have some money now. Yeah, our train's a bit expensive. No, okay, apparently that's going to be sealing. Commoner Guard Apprentice. Harlan. Dugan Steel Collar. Reach for his soul, for some reason. As you near, you feel vibrant history contained in the essence of his man's soul. Voices from the past seem to call out to you. Care for his soul. See a man crouching, surreptitious, and alone. A series of untamed shrubs, all that hides him from the visions ahead. His eyes are locked on a Delmgan, beautiful and terrible, eyes half-lidded as she hums. A bird with fantastic blue and orange plumage sits on her shoulder, trilling gently, and the man is entranced, trembling, tentative, and he stands. And the tranquility is broken by the bird's startled squawk. The Delmgan half smiles, beckoning with twig-like fingers. She does not speak as he approaches, his mouth is dripping sounds of awe and admiration. She waits, coy and tempting, and with agonizing slowness he is before her. Then something changes. She sees something hanging limply from his sides and begins to hiss. Fingers suddenly claws and eyes black with hate. He has no time to reach for his axe or grimoire as she strikes. And just as soon as she strikes, she is gone, the only evidence of her existence, the shuddering wreck on the ground. He grabs his grimoire nevertheless and begins to chant, but the words of a magical language of his own imagining, scribbled in a maniacal shorthand, ring hollow, and the silence continues unabated. He turns and shrugs at someone or something. But if there's something there, you do not see it. So what was that about? He had something. Or there was something about him. What about you? Okay, more looking through souls. You see a group of adventurers surrounded by a crowd of attacking Zarops. This man is with them, seemingly unconcerned by the battle, even detached from it as he stands in the middle of his comrades chanting, his expression bordering on elation. His voice is powerful and deep, booming out across the combatants as a rich counterpoint to the chaos of their fighting. Every phrase at the battlefield changes. His allies glow with the pulsing blue light, freezing the Zarops that surround them. Blazing fire erupts from the ground, cutting and burning the creatures and setting them scattering. One of the fallen Zarops suddenly explodes as 3 giant grubs crawl from his corpse and attack the remaining enemies. Gross. The man continues to chant, thoroughly enthralled by the joy of the moment. Finally, the creatures have been reduced to 1. His allies stand back as the man approaches it, still chanting. He removes his hammer and swings at the Zarop. His phrase ends as the hammer connects with his head, punctuating the spell and bringing his song to an end. Right, quite a violent fight. But apparently we can't actually talk to them. No. Alright, neat little information. But what is the purpose?
Well met, friend.
Maybe something about your stock being low. We just don't have the supplies. Been expecting the next delivery for near on a week now, and haven't seen sign of it. I was expecting that they were hit by bandits. The roads out east is crawling with them. All my workers ran off with the wagon themselves, maybe to make some coin. Tawatanu snorts. I thought that lot would dare. He's right about the bandits. The dire situation in villages like this and the exodus to the cities has created far too many opportunities for unscrupulous sorts. If you happen to be headed that way, maybe you could keep an eye out for my supply wagon. Or my shipment, at least. They'll be cutting through the Black Meadow. I expect only good road for it. Alright, something to keep an eye out on. As it is, most of our weapons go to his lord, towards his grace, Lord Rydred. And that's as it should be, but it doesn't leave much for outsiders. We just don't have the iron. Where was the wagon traveling from? Send the wagon up to New Hyomer with weapons, and it swings around through Logholm, and the like to purchase supplies. Shortest route back is through the Black Meadow, and then north through the wilds. Had a trader come through with the word they made it, but haven't heard a thing since. Alright, find your supplies then. Yeah, my thanks to bring the supplies back, and I'll have plenty more to offer. With discounts to start. Oh, if you find more workers, tell them to hurry up. If they can take up farming. Hurry up, or they can take up farming instead. Alright, new quest. Discount would be nice. He had some good items.
Certainly.
And then, yeah, looks like the rest are just generic. Yeah, nothing else, you guys. Alright, before we explore anything else, I believe, yeah, that should be it. At least for today. A bit shorter today because I forgot about daylight saving time. And yeah, changing the clocks kind of cut things short for today. So yeah, I have to aim this tomorrow, and yeah, I'll be back to a full and proper schedule. Nice progress. Managed to get through this tutorial area and got ourselves our first recruit. Well, proper member to our party apparently. So yeah, probably continue exploring this tomorrow and head back to deal with those wolves and bears. And then continue seeing on what's going on with these soulless children. Yeah, that's for tomorrow, as well as whatever comes after the day after. And then Wednesday we'll usually continue our Rimworld run. And then Saturday, yeah, try to once again have Total War Warhammer 3. So, that being said, be sure to follow or subscribe to the channels depending on where you prefer watching, whether it be on Twitch or on YouTube, for notifications of when we're online. Otherwise, there's always my social media for updates and notifications. Twitter is at Imre_WE, IMRE_EE, Blue Sky at Imre-WE, IMRE-EE. So yeah, more of the same thing, between dash or underscore. Otherwise, if you don't feel like dealing with social media, I do try to stream every day between the same times of 12:30 a.m. to 5 a.m. US Central. Usually give or take 30 minutes. Sometimes there are delays because of technical issues. Sometimes there are, yeah, things end a bit early because daylight saving times. But regardless of that, towards the middle, it does seem to be a bit more regular when I'm here. And as I said, I do try to stream every day between those times. But anyways, thank you all for watching. Thank you to those who happen to stop by the stream live, as well as a thank you to those who may end up watching the VOD. Hope you're all reasonably entertained, that you have a good day or night, whichever may happen to be, and that you stop by again next time. For that, thank you, and goodbye.